Hi everyone, I have a bin here that is 388 days old. It's my original bin and it's currently running as a kind of the wedge system. So this part of the bin is more processed. We still have some bits and pieces here and we have some worms. But this is the newest part of the bin. This half is all mixed together now. But we'll see how it's doing and what to do with this next. Okay, let's check everywhere first. They're doing a nice job producing castings. It's already a lot here. Nice and fluffy. Let's check this side. Tiny bit compacted on the bottom. But once I move it, it's just fluffy. Moisture level feels fine. Full of worms as well. And some of them are trying to escape. I'm looking for any signs of food. There's a pineapple leaf, potato skin, avocado shell, but not much they could eat now. So I guess it's time to feed them. We have something trying to grow here. I'm not sure what it was, probably lemon. I had some lemon seeds in, but it probably wouldn't grow without leaves that were already eaten. There's a baby worm. I can see plenty of them here. Okay, so because this food is still a little bit frozen, I will give them a layer of bedding just to protect worms from the cold food. Okay, there are a couple of pieces of paper that I used to clean the worktop here, so we can give them this. And I have some bedding here that was previously damp, but it dried out, so I just added some water to the mixture. I make my bedding with some coffee grounds so it doesn't stick together, it doesn't create big clumps of bedding. And I also add a bit of grit just in case I forget, so my worms always have some. So okay, today's feeding is a bit of the squash, a few bits of an apple, there's a bit of courgette, banana peel, bit of avocado, some more bits of apple and a few little bits of citrus peel and tea bags. So maybe it looks big in a container, but it's just few bits and pieces, so it's not big feeding. I will add some grit first, just a bit. This bin has plenty of it, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, and tiny bit more bedding. I'm going to harvest this part soon. I harvest it almost like every other 3 days, just tiny bit at a time, just from the top, so it's easier. This part dries out a little bit, and then I can go for the next part next time. We can see good number of worms here. They recovered nicely. Tons of babies. I can see some cocoons, but not many. I guess because we have lots of younger worms and not so many big guys, but that's fine. If it works more as a cocoon nursery now, that's also fine. We also have an experimental bag here. Let's check it. So we can see more tears on the sides now. Worms are coming through. So this part that is like underneath castings and it's exposed to the moisture is much more processed. But this is usually sticking out of the stuff, so it's drier, it's not as processed as this, but it takes forever and day longer. But we can see that worms are doing a great job composting it. We have some avocado pits here. I decided to put them into the bag to help them to be processed a little bit faster. They're still hard, but they're not looking alive anymore. Maybe this one, no. There's a bit of pineapple still, so we can add it to the bag to give worms something to eat. Check what is underneath the bag, because I guess it helps to keep the moisture a little bit higher just under, so we can see more worms. Okay, let's put it back here, cover it a little bit so it's exposed to the moisture and worms have easier access to it. Okay, one more fluff here just to check how the worms are doing. As you can see, we have a mixture of everything here. So it's not 100% done, not everything, but this stuff will be much easier to sift than this, and I may even take a little bit, sift it through the larger holes, just put it here, give worms back everything, that like all the bigger pieces, and give them a bit of time to process the smaller ones. So that's usually how I do it. I'm not in rush to have any more castings now, so this is not a problem, but I also don't want them to go over and over through the old stuff, through their own castings. It's fine if they do it once or twice, but not like forever. So I like to sift a little bit, add some fresh bedding on this side, and just, you know, move everything along and keep this bin going. So I think that's all for now. They're fed, should be happy. I will cover them back with whatever we have here. I may bring a little bit more paper on the top. Yeah, we have some more paper that I used here. As you know, sifting castings is not a clean process. There's always some mess. So I like to use the paper to clean it, and I can give it back to the worm bin. So nothing is wasted. Okay, so this is going here. We can cover it back up. I'm only covering this part because this should be ready to be harvested soon. So I want it to dry out a little bit so it's easier to harvest and it doesn't create clumps of castings. So okay, that's all. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.